everyone. Welcome to the latest show. We're back. I'm back, and the big picture is back. And this. It's been a long time coming, but I think the pandemic shouldn't stop us from doing this because, as you know, we do live podcasting with people in house. But now, of course, technology has evolved, and we a lot of us are able to connect as much as we can today. So I'm just so happy to be alive. Hope you are happy to be alive, and welcome to our next episode, which is episode 64 already. And today we have a very interesting guest that I'm so honored to have. Actually, he had me last week, and so I would love to do the return the favor right away, and got the idea that, oh, why not start the podcast again? We have here, of course, Ben Francia from Francia Digital Marketing. And what I like about this guest that we have, and I think it's fit because for those of you who wants to start into digital marketing or just getting a side gig, or maybe you have a business already and wants to level it up with digital marketing, I think everyone should be aware of this. May you have a traditional business or a new business, or even like an online business but doesn't have a powerhouse of a digital marketing or branding at all, like me. I'm still learning about it, but all along my business has been in online already for quite a while. So this is very timely, and I think Ben can really share to us a lot of insights regarding the climate and all of those who wants to get started with this or building this. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our guest. Please help me welcome Ben Francia. Hi, Ben.
Hey, good day,
Good
everyone.
day,
Thanks.
yes.
Oh, medyo na-confuse ako sa time. Okay. Dave, thank you so much for the invitation, and thanks for having me in your show.
For sure. It's my honor to have you here and have you in this week. Hopefully your week is going great so far.
Yes, each week is I would say different. And
Mm,
parang it's starting to be very exciting week after week. Um we've been very busy since the pandemic because a lot of businesses have been ramping up their digital efforts,
oh,
and
yes.
we're quite fortunate that we have this opportunity to really share our expertise and passion to a lot of entrepreneurs and Filipino business owners.
Yeah, this is also for my case too. It's been ramping up talaga, and I'm glad to be in that position. But there are a lot of things to consider too. Like it's really hard to hire right now,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you do in-house training and all
Yep.
that. Because for
Yep.
me, I am very particular with that.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, yeah, it's good to know that you're thriving and you're growing. But can you tell us more about? Let's start first with your story. Like, how did you get to become the Ben Francia digital marketing that you are now? And
Okay.
and by
Sige.
the way, a lot of things I've seen a lot of things on your feed of like the triathlon, the working out. It's amazing. It's inspiring actually. During this time, we need more of those. But yeah, let's go
Okay.
back to that. What's your
Sige.
backstory?
All
You
right,
know,
sige, backstory. My entry point in the industry is really web development. I started out as a web developer for a startup e-commerce company. This was way back year 2000. So medyo matagal na. I've been doing this for quite some time already.
mm,
And after working for this startup e-commerce company for about 3 years, I started doing freelance. Okay, so I'm the kind of person na hindi mo mapipirme like in the office.
yeah.
Okay. And I really like to move around. Sabi nga lang may ADHD, undiagnosed daw na ADHD ako. Okay. That's why triathlon became so sobrang into triathlon ako, probably because of that. Anyways, so um I started doing freelance web development. Okay, started doing freelance web development mostly for small businesses here in the Philippines. And eventually, I guess parang normal na result once you get yourself online is to really start to getting inquiries from the internet. Then eventually I got I got gigs and projects from offshore. So I started getting clients that are based in the US. Okay.
Mm.
So I
What
guess
year was this?
this was started getting clients from the US year 2007, 2008.
Wow, ang tagal mo na pala.
Oo. Medyo matagal na pare. Okay. So my focus was really web development. But the thing is, after you put up a website, and if you put up a website, let's say for a new business, the next thing that they would need is traffic. Okay, marketing, promoting their website, how to let the whole of the internet know that your website exists. So these clients of mine started to ask me, Ben, can you help us promote our website? Do you know how to do search engine optimization, social media marketing, and all of these kumbaga, different online marketing tactics? So I was very honest to them. I told them na, hey, I don't know these, but I can learn if you're willing to gamble. So um, I was quite fortunate naman that there are people who trusted me. But syempre, to return the favor, I really did my best to learn the skill, right? As I started doing this for them. Syempre, complementing it with online learning, I was able to learn the skill over time. But I guess the biggest break that I had in the industry, how I was able to really piece everything together in digital marketing was when I started getting clients that are in the internet marketing industry. These are digital marketers in the US who teach digital marketing.
Para Inception yan ah. So,
Yes. Oo,
yeah.
parang ganun, no? So, what I did for these online marketers was to hire, train, and manage their outsourcing teams here in the Philippines.
Yes.
So, it was a blessing really kasi not only because it gave me syempre a livelihood, but at the same time it taught me that opportunity really taught me digital marketing, and at the same time as I saw it as an opportunity to give opportunities also and jobs to my fellow Filipinos, especially yung working from home na setup.
I love that. Yeah.
All right. Turning point 2011, okay, that was the time na we had the baby, okay? So I guess kapag daddy ka na, your perspectives in life changes, okay? And
Hindi pa ako
parang
makarelate bro soon.
okay, pare, ma-relate ka rin sooner or later. That was a time also that I turned 40, okay? And sabi ko para bang may invisible hand na bumatok sa akin. Okay. And because at that time, most of my clients were really based offshore.
Yeah.
I hardly entertain clients that are
Local.
based in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Why? I guess during that time, I felt that the local businesses aren't ready as of that moment to do digital marketing kasi parang sobrang laking hand-holding ang gagawin mo. Ang daming, say for example, if you want to build a website for them, if you build a website for a company in the US during that time, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks tapos, okay?
Yeah.
But if you build a website for a local company, 3 months, 4 months, hindi pa tapos. Why? Hindi dahil sa hindi kaya i-develop yung site, but
There's so
I guess
much.
hindi pa ready eh. They're not really familiar with the methodology. They don't know what they want. They'll know what they want once they see it. Normally
Then they
ganun
realize to change it a lot.
Yes,
Then,
oo. So it was quite difficult to manage. Kaya sabi ko, wag muna, I'll stick to to offshore clients. But yun nga, medyo na-konsensya din ako. Sabi ko,
yeah.
I've been blessed with so much opportunities, blessed with so much learnings. I guess this is it's about time for me to to return the favor and to contribute to the local community. So that was the time that I started my company as a training and consulting company.
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole idea was to maintain my freelance gigs on the side.
Mm.
Okay, that was my bread and butter ever since.
Mm.
Then at the same time, I registered a training and consulting company so I can, alam mo yun, teach digital marketing. Okay, share
Yeah.
all these learnings that I got from my mentors. Pero what I realized, the more you teach pala, the more people trust you, the more they give you projects. So so
Relate ako dyan, yes.
yung idea ko na okay, parang on the side yung outsourcing
Mm.
side of the business. That's the part of the business that actually grew. Okay? And right now, we are a full service digital agency. We provide end-to-end digital marketing services. And that is I would say I owe it to the trainings that I do and
Yes.
to the mentorship that I do. I still do right now a lot of online trainings. In fact, a few months ago, but 2 months ago, I launched my first online digital marketing course, and we ended the first batch 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow,
Um,
congrats.
yeah, thank you. Oh, that was something that I've been wanting to do. If not for the pandemic, hindi ko pa malulaunch yun eh.
Oh, really? Online,
Yes.
it's digital lahat, di ba? You're not physical, or you were planning
Yes.
to do it physical before?
Yeah. No,
Not
well,
really.
before I've been doing like one-off like seminars,
Oh,
courses, but not really as a program.
yes.
And this one, I launched it as a 7-week program. And
Mm.
it's all online.
Oh, wow, huh?
Yep.
That's amazing. So that's you've gone far, and it took ilang years ba yun? Mga parang 13 years na din,
Oh,
2007 until now you've
yes.
been doing this, and I'm glad that the business is doing good and all is well, no?
Yep, yep.
So I'm just putting on the in the shoe of someone who might be starting out as someone who's getting into business or digital
Mhm.
marketing or kahit ano, right?
Yep.
Sometimes we think of it na we don't share kasi because we think competitors might be competitors might be checking on you.
Uh-huh.
Others would be other mindset would be like it takes too much time, and it's there's a lot of things going on, but on why some people don't teach. And actually ako din recent lang ako na I'm doing this, na I'm sharing some of the lessons that I've learned throughout because I'm growing along the way din eh. But yeah, what's the mentality behind that now? I mean, how can we make that out there na if really you want to be growing your business, you also have a way to parang teach and give back in a way. So what do you think of that? How can, if we can highlight that?
Okay. Sige. Maganda discussion yung ano na yan,
Uh-huh.
no? Yung question na yan. Sa akin kasi, it started out with the belief that digital marketing and marketing in general should be done in-house.
Mm,
The best people to really talk about
you.
their own brands
Yes.
would be you, the business owner, the entrepreneur, the
Mm,
founder.
yeah.
Okay? Yes, this is something that you can outsource to an agency, pero iba pa rin eh. If the person who started it will be the one to tell his story.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a strong believer of that. So that's why um that's why I'm doing this. That's my belief. Okay, so let's say other people in the same industry would be telling
Uh,
me na Ben, hindi ba you're like sharing your secrets, trade secret mo na yan, di ba?
mm-mm.
Hindi ba parang di ba parang pinapatay mo yung negosyo mo if you're doing that? I don't think so. Kasi um from my experience, the more I teach, the more projects I get, the more business opportunities I get. And the best way for you to really grow your business is to nurture deeper relationships with your customers, right? And what better way for you to to nurture that relationship than to, help them solve their own problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, ako, ayun yung pinanggalingan ko. Um, Second, it became a validation that teaching is really a good way for you to build your personal brand.
Wow.
So it's syempre parang it started out as a way for me to give back, okay, to connect with my customers, but eventually it turned out as a good as a good marketing
Marketing.
strategy.
Yun na yung
Yeah.
marketing, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the more you teach, the more you put yourself out there, the more questions you answer, the more problems you solve online with content that you share and with your presence, the more you are considered as an authority, as an influencer.
Mm.
Yeah. Yun. So it's essentially teaching, getting online. It's really brand marketing strategy. So
Yeah.
for marketers out there, you can really relate to that.
Yeah, and it's a so you've mentioned a lot of great things during that answer talaga, Sir, Ben, no. Like the story, because stories, I'm pretty big with that too. Like I think it's the one of the best thing to sell your product through stories of why. And that's why I always ask why are you starting this, what's the backstory, Ben?
Mm-hmm,
And I
mm-hmm.
think everyone should have that, should know that. Now what really drives them to start something, even if it's business, even if it's a blog, even if it's just let's say kahit, story of your life, di ba?
Yep.
Why do you have this kind of outlooks in life, and what motivated you to do that? So I think I'm getting an idea that story plays a role in this. So how do we craft that story as a brand? Maybe if you can share a bit, no, about for businesses who wants to put their stories out there. So how do you exactly do that or come up with that story?
Okay. In telling your brand story, I always tell my students to start with your purpose. So,
Purpose.
you
Okay.
start with your purpose kasi yung purpose mo is really what created this business in the first place eh. Okay. Yes, we started a business syempre to earn, right? 'Di ba? It's an enterprise eh. Otherwise kung hindi ka kikita, hindi to negosyo, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Kawang gawa to. Okay? So, yes, you are in this in this business to make money, but at the same time, um there is a purpose why you chose this business in the first place. Okay? So that's a good jumping board for you to tell your story. Why? Why did you start this business in the first place? So from there, you can syempre backtrack na how it all started. Okay? It started with probably a passion of yours. Okay? So you talking about your passion is a good way to start your story because it's something that can be relatable to other people. Right? Second, when you tell your story and you start with your purpose, essentially you are telling your audience a particular gap that you are trying to address. So meaning there is a problem in the market and you started this business to solve that particular problem.
Yeah. Problem
Diba?
then.
So with that kumbaga with that approach, sa simula pa lang you're able to connect na kagad with your audience. And you're able to connect with the audience that you want to talk to. Ibig sabihin, kapag hindi sila nakarelate, hindi sila yung audience mo, di ba? So yon. Yeah, that's how me personally, how I normally start my story, and that normally is how I recommend my students in telling their brand story.
Yeah. So that's exactly it. And a lot of, I've been doing this, I've been teaching this storytelling then with people who starts a podcast, because that's my side gig, diba? Actually, that's my bread and butter then on that side of things. But yeah, for those who ask advice, so I want to start a podcast. And ganyan. So what's the story behind it? What made you put it that way? Because this is the thing also, no? when the business, not necessarily podcast or even your life, if you goes parang shaky na siya, or your business is not earning well, especially during this time, you go back to your why. Why did you started, di ba? Parang who are you serving? Who are you helping talaga? And each product is, as you mentioned, solving a problem, di ba?
Yep.
Wow, amazing. So, and a lot of people, Ben, no, even I am intimidated with digital marketing talaga, to be honest lang.
Uh-huh.
So can you tell us how does that work? Parang, what's the basic, if I say, kasi maraming Instagram, may LinkedIn, ano ba? There's so many digital marketing route or platforms out there. So if for you, how can you explain digital marketing to a normal person like me or those who are listening to this episode?
Okay, sige. Yung intimidation kasi, we need to understand siguro where that intimidation is coming from. Let me address first that concern.
Yeah.
It's really more of a mindset how we ano yung worldview natin or yung mindset natin about digital marketing. Ako, my mindset about digital marketing is that digital marketing is only 10% technology.
Wow. That's the first time I've heard about it.
Oo,
10% technology.
90% of digital marketing is really all about relationships.
Boom. Yeah. Amazing. Sige nga,
Oh,
expand
so
nga yun. Yeah.
when you talk about relationships, it's all about communication, connecting with people, telling your stories, di ba? And content, right? Kaya nga sabi nila in the internet, content is king.
Mm.
We need to focus on that 90% of relationship building aspect of digital marketing. That 10%, it's been there already na a lot of companies have already made it so easy for us, okay, to adapt that technology. And if you are a company, di ba, that other 10%, you can get other people to do that for you. You can let your employees do that for you. You can, let's say, outsource it to other freelancers or other agencies. But if you are a solopreneur or a freelancer, nag-iisa ka lang, that 10%, you shouldn't be intimidated with that.
I
Okay?
see.
So that's my recommendation. Start with that right mindset that digital marketing is 90% relationship building. Okay, so once you are already subscribed to that mindset, syempre the next thing that you need to do is to start doing it. Wag mo na isipin like I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to use Facebook, I don't know how to create Facebook pages. Eh, almost everybody I know, when they started doing this, they don't know a thing about about Facebook marketing. They learned how to do it by doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you really need to you really need to put in the hours in learning all these things. Ang daming videos, ang daming training materials that are available out there. Okay, you don't even need to spend money to access these materials. All for free, diba? You just need to put in the hours.
Yeah.
Lastly, you need to have a very compelling reason why you want to do this. Kasi kung if you're in this just for the money, sobrang baba ng motivation. But if you are passionate about what you do, if you're passionate about your craft, and you are passionate about helping people because you know that your business is really helping people, you'll really put in the time to learn digital marketing.
Amazing. Yeah. So, and by the way, I just want to add into that. I really like those answers. No, you simplified it. I love the 90% relationship, doing it, learning by doing it. And also, you don't have to pay it. And of course, yung parang motivation mo, it's not about the money talaga. But I want to point out then to all of those listening here, watching this right now, na sometimes, especially with Filipinos, or even I think in general,
Mhm.
if you don't really invest something in it, you don't, you don't have a skin in the game. So I want to point out that, usually everything is out there already. YouTube Academy, it's all there, lahat
Yep.
done.
Yep.
But sometimes we don't listen if we don't pay for it. So yun din. That's why you need coaches like Ben right here to really point you to the right direction, and talagang yung
Yes.
parang oh, ito na, di ba?
Uh-uh.
Because you need that. And sometimes putting out something out of your money or anything, it be effort, it might be the way for you to really put your skin in the game, or ika nga, acting it and doing it talaga. So yun, powerful din yan. But yeah, if you're needing that, then go ahead and learn from it. It's all already out there. But yeah, ito another question, because you mentioned 10%. So included na yung mga ads, di ba? Is that it? Like mga how to run ads, how to branding and all that. So as long as you have the story or relationship, that will follow. Parang ganyan.
Yes, that will follow.
Yeah.
That will follow.
Because I noticed, no, yung ads, may iba nagko-convert, may iba hindi naman, di ba? So
Mhm.
I think that really drops into that, because videos, when you share your stories, see yourself there, building relationship, I think it's really easy.
Mhm.
Or especially ganito, yung mga live videos na people can see you, how you act, how you look, how you smile, how you laugh. They can relate. Kasi
Yep.
tao pala to. It's not like someone na sino lang dyan, di ba, na you
Yep.
can't relate. So,
Yep.
amazing. So, if someone wants to start, like kahit simple step lang, Ben, no? If you want to start digital marketing, maybe they're selling something, they're just very new with this. What's like yung parang first step nila to make that happen? Okay, story, relationship, paano ba yan? How can I do that? Should
Okay.
I, yeah.
Sige. My suggestion for those who are starting out, syempre, since you're starting out, ang isang major concern is cost eh. 'Di ba? You
Yeah.
don't want to spend muna, 'di ba? You want to test the waters first. So if you're in that space of really testing and validating your business idea, okay? It's perfectly understandable that you don't want to spend muna, okay? But syempre, if you want to validate fast, you have to put in the effort, and you have to put in some money also if you want to validate it fast. So, assuming you're that kind of person na wala munang gastos. My suggestion, you start with social media. Um, Create a Facebook page, create an Instagram account. Okay? The Instagram account is like optional. It depends really, I guess, on the kind of product or services that you're trying to sell.
Yeah.
Okay? But if, say for example, if you are selling a physical product, Instagram is a good platform. Syempre, to complement your Facebook page. So create a presence for both platforms. Okay? That will form part of your own media. Okay?
Yeah.
And after creating those profiles, creating those accounts, start sharing content on those platforms. Okay? The 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 kind of relationship building that I would recommend once you have for the first time in social media is to share high value for your target customers.
Mm.
Okay? Here's another another paradigm shift kasi when we go to social in selling, kasi syempre pa in-agenda natin to sell eh, right?
Oo.
Okay? But we need to understand that people, when they go to social media, they're not there to buy.
They're there to
Okay?
enjoy
They
or
don't.
check out. Yeah.
Oo, the motivation of people when they go to social media is to, alam mo yun, to watch people's posts, watch people's videos, to connect, to get entertainment, to get content. Okay? If they want to buy something, they'll go to Lazada or Shopee.
Yeah, you got
Right?
it. Di ba? Oo. Tama.
Imagine yourself, if, say for example, you went to a party. It's a social gathering, right? It's a party. Then how would you feel if there's this person who started to go around and started selling, let's say, for example, let's say, a
Uh,
skincare product
or cigarettes.
or cigarettes. Di ba?
Or what?
Umiikot, isa-isa,
Yeah.
di ba? So, di ba off ang dating, and you'll know, you know for a fact that that's not the right place to do it. In fact,
Yeah.
if you are the host, you'll get offended pa, di ba?
Oo
Pag
nga.
sasabihan mo yung guest na yon. It's the same thing if we keep on selling products in social, pushing our products in social
Oh,
media.
I love that.
Oh,
Yeah.
the right way in marketing in social media is to provide content, okay? Make our presence felt, okay? Let them know that we are there, okay, to solve their problems, provide them value, even if they don't want to buy from us, okay? So those who will engage back are your target audience, meaning they match your they match your targeting,
Mm,
okay? And not everybody will be ready to purchase.
absolutely.
A
Absolutely.
portion of that eventually will convert into paying customers. The
Yeah.
others who continue to engage, they're interested but not yet ready to purchase as of the moment. So what you need to do is just to continue
Keep on pushing,
nurturing that
publishing,
relationship
nurturing that relationship.
with content.
Wow.
So ako ayun suggestion ko. Don't be pushy with with the selling.
Yes.
People people love to buy, but they don't want to be sold to.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Okay? So
Guys, I want you to take note of that. I've heard this before, but while we're here listening to this, oh, we want to buy. We're ready to buy. Take our wallet.
yes, 'di ba?
Pero if that person, even if you like the product, pero kung salesy yung tao, sometimes you don't buy because you get annoyed. And some,
Yeah.
a lot of it, I'm not naming people here, but there are some people who, let's say insurance. We all love insurance. We need that, di ba? Kahit ako, I need that. But
Mm-mm.
sometimes the approach really is kind of like, it's too pitchy, so too salesy, then you tend to, and I ended up buying to someone else na lang, di ba? So take note of that, by the way. It's very powerful. Sige, continue, Ben.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yun. Yeah, siguro one other thing then about starting your marketing efforts as a startup business in social media. Um the concept of permission marketing. Okay? So
Permission.
permission marketing, check out the books and mga talks ni Seth Godin about permission
Yes.
marketing. Um yung relationship building, okay, that is permission marketing. Those people who engage back with you with your content, those people who like your posts are the ones who are interested. In a way, if they like your posts, if they comment on your posts,
Hmm.
that's an indication that they are interested. Okay? So, communicate, you have to communicate differently depending on their level of interest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yun. So, yeah, that's my first tip. So,
Yeah.
maximize the tools that are free, social
Yeah.
media.
I think that's really important kahit it doesn't take time, of course, and I've actually there's this rising parang influencer entertaining guy here in Cebu na hustle hard. I don't know if anyone of you noticed that in Manila, maybe
No, hindi ko pa narinig.
but yeah, he's doing videos and I don't know saan ba yan siya sa garahe nila, but it's really crappy video. Naghuhubad lang siya ganyan. It's fun. People get entertained. Of course, this is entertainment. This is different from like yung providing ganito. If you're a serious business, di ba, you don't want to make fun of yourself, but the point here is what he's doing, and I've noticed it during Sundays. He posts valuable content, yung parang yung self-help, mga ganyan, mga improvement. So it's amazing that he already has that in mind, and I think that was all along, plano niya. Whenever every time he it puts that, I think that's where he's also telling the audience that he also has content. My
Yep.
content din siya na
Yep.
value
Yep.
din. So because eventually everyone likes something fun, but it passes by. But if it helps change your life, eventually you always go back and learn more. In fact, ako din, I'm talking a lot about this because tamaan ako, Ben, tamaan ako. So, Tony Robbins, I've been following that guy. You heard him and you see his videos. I subscribe to his email list, check his mga social media posts. And kahit hindi ako bumibili online, but eventually last year, I went to UPW, yung Unleash the Power Within. Very expensive event, flew to Singapore. Yun, that's because it's always being there. It's consistent. Nandun palagi si Tony Robbins in my face, and this goes with Peng Joon. If you kind of like that or you posted a like with that button, palagi na yan pa they display sa mukha mo. Yeah, but yeah, they're providing value, and eventually, they're gonna help you with that.
Yep.
So amazing talk so far, and hopefully people can apply this, and those who are watching this, or Roxy and Annie so attorney is watching, and Maniel is watching too. Ron, so if you got any questions for Ben, let me know so that you can ask it, because exclusive interview to hindi. But yeah, Ben might be able to help you if you want to connect with him. So I'll post his link. But nonetheless, Ben, you've mentioned something interesting. And actually, someone mentioned this. I don't know if this is true though, but you're part of the LEAP program. Or
yes. I
Yes.
took LEAP way back in 2005. Medyo matagal na.
Yeah.
Then I've been volunteering as a coach.
Yes. So I'm actually a LEAPerton.
Okay. Small world, bro.
Small world.
Team mo?
So sa Cebu ako, of course.
Okay.
Symphony of Joy. So LEAP 6 ako, but
okay. Good.
But I asked this and I mentioned this, so I'm not promoting LEAP at all, no. But yeah, you should check it out. But the point here is that mindset. You mentioned mindset earlier, yung parang worldview. Kasi yun yung parang important talaga eh. Before you even begin to market yourself, if you don't get that right, you don't market yourself correctly. Sometimes. Yeah, and I'm very cautious with that too, because if you're exuding na parang negative vibes, no, and you notice that na you're coming from scarcity, you're coming from not about everything na parang mga limiting beliefs. Tendency is people would not be attracted to whatever you're saying there, di ba? So yeah, can we dig deep a bit? Just tackle that a bit on how to get that right perspective, right mindset before you even begin selling or marketing yourself.
Yep. Sige. Mindsets. Our mindsets kasi is actually what creates the results that we have right now. So, bottom line, yun. Kasi our mindsets dictates our behavior. Our behavior dictates the kind of actions and choices that we make. And choices that we make repeatedly over time eventually is what creates the results that we have. So meaning to say, if we are not happy with the results that we are creating right now, that results that we have right now, regardless if it's for our personal lives or for our professional lives, that means we need to check what belief systems, di ba, or mindsets that are creating those results. Diba? So if you want to change your result, you change your mindset. Ganun lang kadali, diba? Ganun lang kasimple. So in the same way, if say for example, if you want to create a really huge goal, diba? It's something that you really haven't done before. That's going to be a major change in mindset.
Yeah.
Diba? You can't expect to create way bigger changes in your life, yet stick to the same beliefs, same mindsets. So ako ayun ang belief ko, kaya whenever I do my training, since I said start muna tayo dito, ito yung foundations natin.
Sige.
Even before we start talking about strategies, tactics, and creating results, let's start with the right mindset.
Mm. That's definitely a good starting point. Does it, and this is not just Ben and me telling about this because I've read this in a book, and I think Seth Godin also mentioned this, and also the book that I'm reading now, Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. Sabi niya
Mhm.
doon, no, na there are no bad teams or company, only bad leaders. And
Mhm.
it goes to show kung yung mindset, and this is from Seth Godin then, if your mindset is only, the company cannot grow as much as the leader or yung mindset ng leader, right?
Yep.
If the vision of that is really small, then expect that result. But if you have the big mindset, and sometimes it really takes different. I've mentioned nga yung income, let's say income concrete lang for those who are into this, and I know a lot of watchers of these videos, and also those who listen to this are in the entrepreneurial side of things, and they say I want to earn this certain bracket of income. Let's say I want to reach six-figure na monthly income, 100,000. Actually, it's a different mindset na from earning a 40,000 income.
Yep.
100,000. And there is also, I'm meeting these people na nag-earn ng 7 digits earning every month, and it takes a different mindset, different set of beliefs, different set of friends, different set of group, di ba? Mga coaches na to, and those who are like 8 figures, yung mga taga US na ang laki na nila. So they also have a different set of mindset. But one thing that I'm really happy to share, because it worked for me, and I don't know with you, Ben, is that really having that consistent reminder of setting that right mindset. Ika nga, like be surrounded with right people or coaches.
Yep.
So what do you think of that? What do you think of influencing your mindset? But kasi on your own, it's really hard, especially.
Yep. I agree. That's why I strongly believe in the power of the mastermind. Sabi nga nila, 'di ba? Surrounding yourself with like-minded people, kumbaga amplifies that energy.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay positive, surround yourself with positive people. If you want to, let's say, earn 6 figures on a monthly basis, surround yourself with people people who are earning 6 figures as well. Ano yan kasi dalahan yan parang
Yeah.
parang ducks flying in V formation.
Parang pandemic din na
Yeah,
nahahawa ka.
oo,
Parang ganyan, di ba?
nakakahawa yan,
Oo.
nakakahawa. So, mahirap na nga siya. I mean, doing business isn't easy. So, if you want to make it easier for you guys, for us, 'di ba? Connect with people who can really help you and support you.
Yeah.
Join communities, participate in kumbaga, online networking opportunities where you can collaborate with like-minded people.
Yeah. And my caveat ako dyan, or my warning ako dyan, because sometimes if you put yourself in and this is common din, and you notice that if you join the group, parang group of millionaires, let's say millionaires, or really successful people, or yung mga achievers, tendency ma-intimidate ka talaga. Like you will
Yes.
feel low, small, and sometimes you will hate them, di ba? And this is common to Philippines, by the way. Oh, mayaman na sila kasi may mga ginagawang illegal yan. Or they're, swerte lang sila, di ba? Anak ng mayaman, parang ganyan. And that's sometimes you don't know the story kasi what's behind them.
Yep.
And if you notice, these millionaires or rich people or successful people, they also hang out with other rich people. So yun yung secret. I mean, that's one of the, because mindset, hindi mo kayang ikaw lang mag-isa. Maybe try to surround yourself with the right people. And yeah, don't worry, you'll be intimidated. Maybe start small. Maybe start small with a group na parang kaya mo. Maybe a little higher. And that's what we've been doing this podcast, by the way. Kasi if we like talaga, Ben, no, we were gonna interview like yung mga, or we'll really try to reach out yung mga Bo Sanchez natin sa Philippines, or those really big people. But as I've noticed, there are thousands of, or even hundreds of thousands of steps ahead.
Yep.
if you're just starting in your first step or fifth step or 100th step, di ka na makarelate. And usually the tendency sa kanila, they can't really, sometimes they can't recall back sa, the times na nag-struggle sila, because those are really where you learn it. So we try to interview yung mga starting up, yung bago lang nag-open ng barbershop nila, or, that, because those are the things people can relate, and slowly maybe you can learn from them. And yun, level up naman tayo. So we kind of mix this na may mga expert din. Pero may mga startup, we don't exclude you from this show if you are in this. So I'm so glad that you mentioned that, Benno. And yeah, really amazing. I'm learning a lot. I think the guests, I mean the listeners right now are really enjoying the lessons that they're getting from this show, from this episode specifically with you. So thank you, Ben, for taking the time.
Anytime.
Yeah. So do you have anything else to add, by the way, na parang yung message mo, yung, for listeners out there?
Siguro for the listeners out there who are new to digital marketing, and kumbaga still starting out, enough with the analysis paralysis. Just start doing it. The best way to learn digital marketing is really doing it. So for every hour or for every day that you feel na you're not ready, you're losing opportunity. Okay.
Yes.
So there's going to be a lot of trial and error, but those mistakes that you'll commit along the way are the ones that will bring you valuable insights and valuable, kumbaga, learning opportunities for you to become better the following day. So so just do it. We're here, si Dave, us in mga digital marketing coach are ready to like support you. Just send us a message. We're very open to answer your questions.
Yeah. So all right. So amazing. So my quick question lang dito kasi may nag-ask and nakahabol pa.
Sige, go.
If it's okay with you, Ben, ha?
Yeah.
How do you handle when you have a job and you're also starting maybe a side business yata yung what he meant. So how do you handle that? Na parang you juggle it.
Okay. My suggestion, don't juggle it. Commit to both. So kasi I assume you have a daytime job, diba? So in your daytime job, commit to that daytime job. So if it's 9 to 5, it's 9 to 5. Give your 100% to that daytime job from 9 to 5. But 5 o'clock onwards, you have to commit a significant amount of time in building your side business. Hindi pwedeng kung kailan ka lang may oras. Diba? So, talaga, mahirap talaga sa simula, but you need to commit to it if you want the results. I would suggest syempre assuming gagawin mo yun after you spend time with the family, after dinner, so 7 o'clock onwards. So what's a good time but to end? Let's say for example, 3 hours, you end at 10 o'clock. So sacrifices mo, no TV, no more social media for that period of time. Focus that full 3 hours in really building your business.
Yes.
So commit to it. Don't juggle.
Amazing.
Commit to the hours.
Yeah, and if you don't know Jack Ma, no, yung pinaka guwapong billionaire natin, just kidding. I love Jack Ma. But yeah, what Jack Ma said, di ba, yung success mo daw madidetermine sa what you do in your leisure time, yung time now off the work or off whatever you're doing. So yun yung answer ko sa iyo. But yeah, thank you for the answer, and I think we should move on to our quick and fire lightning round that we call it, Ben, no? Quick questions lang, Ben, and you can answer as fast as you can.
Okay, sige.
Yeah, and you can share about us. So, who or what inspires you, Ben?
Okay. Inspiration ko.
Be safe, be safe.
Hirap, Ang dami kasi. Ang dami kasi. Okay, guys, I'm following right now Simon Sinek.
Yes.
Start with why.
You're the second I've heard about this guy. I've read his book. But one of my mentor then, Sir Bobby, I don't know if he's watching this. he actually mentioned this too. So start with why, and I'm big with why. Okay, awesome. So ano ba ang morning routine mo, Ben? Do you have a morning routine?
Okay. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So first thing I do,
Wow.
I drink a glass of water to replenish to hydrate myself. Then after an hour, I drink my first cup of coffee. But in between, I read. I spend about 45 minutes in the morning reading.
Yes.
It's my morning routine.
Okay, and in relationship to that, ano bang favorite book mo or any book na nag-change talaga sa mindset mo that you can share to people?
Sige, let me share a
Maraming
recent
books sa
book.
likod eh.
Atomic Habits.
Oh my goodness! Atomic Habits!
Read
Yun.
this. James
Galing.
Clear. Right? Diba, kanina sabi ko, your mindset, your mindset creates your results. In between your mindset and your results is your habits.
Yes. Yun yung because habits are action, taking action. Mindset, nasa isip pa lang.
Yep.
But, the real work is in the habit. But if you make that habit, habit na lang ba na, like, by the way, I'm gonna share a bit about Ben that I've noticed. Triathlete to pare, triathlete. So he's been doing a lot of amazing, you can see the bike at the background. But yeah,
display na
that's
lang.
not, no, that's
Hindi makalabas eh.
oh nga, no, but that's kasi it's not an easy, it requires like the real mindset, and it takes a lot of doing that habit na parang nag-exercise and making the work talaga, no? So it's very powerful. Maybe next time, Ben, when we talk or share this to our audience, na maybe we can talk about the triathlete. Hindi ko na-cover ngayon. So anyone who's into the fitness, because we cover that too, because, life success is not just finance, guys. It's about living life to the fullest and making sure that you are enjoying each moment while giving back then at the same time. Right? So, okay, lightning round na tayo. Okay, so, do you consider yourself successful, Ben? Do you, nakuha mo yan? Do you consider yourself successful?
Yes.
Yeah. I know. That's a question some people are having a hard time to answer then. But yeah, I'd love to know your answer. Oh, yes, your answer.
I consider myself successful.
All right, that's
yes,
awesome.
My answer is yes.
All right, that's good. And what else? I have here. Okay, so this is the second to the last question that I have. And a lot of our listeners, we started this, the Big Picture Philippines, as I've mentioned, diba, na early. Well, actually, I haven't yet. But a lot of our listeners might be watching from from outside the country because they're Filipinos, but they're working abroad to bring back money to the country or to their families, and they're sacrificing a lot actually. And we started this podcast because that resonates with us. Na there are opportunities pala sa Philippines, and you don't have to go abroad and to sacrifice a lot of things, right? So for those who are out there doing that, who are watching this, and what's your advice now? Because you're doing it here, you're not abroad, you're spending time with your family. What's your advice for those people who might want to start something and maybe go home soon?
Yeah. There's so much opportunity in the internet. You just need to be out there and look for those opportunities. So number one, if you're looking for like additional income, ang daming online jobs, online freelancing opportunities that you can take advantage of. Go to Upwork, which is probably the biggest online job marketplace or freelance marketplace. For business owners, same thing. Or people who want to start their own business. It's really just a matter of finding out what is the need. Looking for a problem that you can solve. Okay?
Yes.
Diba sabi nila, ay ngayon pandemic, COVID, ang hirap mag-start na negosyo, di ba? Pero if you look at it closely, yes, there is a pandemic, but because of the pandemic, nag-create ng need eh. And a lot of new businesses are popping out because they were able to find a need that they can address.
Yes.
So go out there and look for that need. The best
Yeah.
way for you to find out what people are looking for right now is to talk to them.
Oo. Yun yung secreto ko. Secret ko ngayon, di ba? I'm talking to Ben. I'm talking to a lot of successful people here. So yeah, if you want to be part of the show, let me know. If you're a successful person, let me know. Please connect. I need you. I need inspiration. But yeah, very true answer, Ben. And it's amazing that you really, what I like about your answer, no, and sometimes we usually share our takeaways then for this, by the way. So what I like about your answer is that you really simplified it in a
Mhm.
way na parang madali lang namin makuha. Like you mentioned, 10%, 90% relationship. And I think that's really powerful for those of you who are watching this. In fact, if you are listening to someone na parang complex nito, make it simple.
Yep.
Usually those people who talks, I'm not bashing anyone, but those who talks complex, yung mga numbers and all of that details, sometimes they're the ones who don't really understand it, di ba? Those who are successful, usually, yun yung nakita ko dito, tendency, they make it as simple as they can and just act on it. So,
Yep.
amazing to end that. So, of course, Ben, for those who wants to learn more about your digital marketing course, those who wants to connect with you or just want to have an advice with you, uh, feel free to let us know where we can find you.
Yeah, sure. Sige. My website, check out my website. It's www.benfrancia.com. Okay. Check out our Facebook page. It's Francia Digital on Facebook. And syempre, the best way, I guess, right now is to connect with me is um, to log in online every 7 o'clock Wednesday night where we stream our show, which is Digital Pub.
Yeah.
Okay, Digital Pub is our own version of our Q&A, talking about anything digital as we drink beer. Okay.
I like that idea, by the way. So, naunahan mo ako dyan, pero yeah, I was thinking about that. But, but nonetheless, yes, thank you so much for being here, Ben. And check out his show, the Digital Pub. And if you want to make that into a podcast, let me know, Ben. I can help you with that.
Oh, naman, bro.
Yeah, so
Real soon.
yes, definitely. And I've been a guest. So I'm proud to be part of that. But I think that the connection natin doon.
May ano tayo, part 2.
Part 2. I'm learning a lot about this online thing. We've been doing, as I've mentioned, live interviews. But if you like this show, if you want this to be in online and we're going into this again, guys, if you missed us, please let us know. We'd love to know more about you. So that's it for our show today. I think it's lunchtime already for the Filipinos here watching. So Ben, I won't hold you much longer. So everyone, thank you for watching or checking this video out. And I hope you see, think, and act big. Continue to be inspired. And that's it for our show for today. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.